So neuron or nerve cell, it is a complex cell which is found into the nervous system of human, and this is the structural and functional unit of nervous system of human being beta. So when we talk about neuron, or another name nerve cell, this neuron or nerve cell, it is actually contains or consists of three parts. The first, the main body of neuron, which is called cyton. The second, dendrites. Dendron and dendrites, but the NCERT talks about only dendrites. So we are writing here dendrites. And the third one beta, it is axon. So these three components making the body of neuron. Excuse me. Now let's talk about the structure of neuron. So when we talk about the structure of neuron beta, its main body, it is made up of cyton. So here I am going to draw it. See bachon, how I have drawn this diagram. So this is the main body of neuron, which is called cyton. Okay, this is the main body of neuron. We are writing here cyton beta. This cyton main body, it contains the nucleus, neuroplasm, that means a fluid cytoplasm of this neuron cell, and it also contains Nissls granules, these granular particle structure. Okay, so we have to draw this in that manner. From the cyton, this process, short process arising, which are best known as dendron. So this is dendron beta. The short processes which are arising from the body of neuron cyton, they are dendron. These dendrons further going to be branched and then making this branch structure. So these branching, once dendron is going to be converting, that is called beta dendrite. So this is dendrite. Okay. So in whole body of neuron, we can see that enormous number of dendrites like this. You can see bachon. So that is cyton and dendron and dendrites. One long process or fiber, thread-like structure, it is arising from the neuron, which is called axon. Okay, so this is axon bachon. This is axon. This axon actually helps to carry impulse away from the neuron. Okay, the two mechanisms of receiving and transferring the impulse taking place into a neuron. These dendrites, they receiving the impulse, electric signal from the associated neuron beta, and once the impulse is going to receive by dendrites, it is given to the cyton. One cyton generating impulse, it is transfer or going away through the help of axon. That is why axon and dendrites, they are having the different role bachon. Now this axon, it is sometime enveloped by a cell called Schwann cell, and this Schwann cell is going to form one layer around the axon. So that layer, that sheet is called myelin sheath. I am writing here bachon. This is myelin sheath, and this is the cell which is called Schwann cell. Okay, and this axon may or may not be covered with Schwann cell or myelin sheath. Okay, excuse me. So once again I am drawing here, and they are at the interval form beta. In one interval form, this myelin sheath is present in some of the neuron. So here we are going to draw this myelin sheath with the regular interval. We can do this, and the Schwann cell is present at any one side of this neuron. Okay, this is the Schwann cell. I'm going to draw it. You can see beta. The gap between two adjacent myelin sheath, this gap is regarded as node of Ranvier. Okay, so you must understand about it. Now this axon, once it is making termination, that means its ending part, its terminating part beta, it is also going to form the branching structure, and it is having the swelling bulb like structure at the termination area in that manner. So this swelling termination portion of axon, it is called synaptic node. These synaptic nodes provide the surface area for attachment of another neuron's dendrites beta. That means another neuron dendrites, it is going to be adjoining with this synaptic node beta, like this. Okay, yeah, it is going to be attached like this. So that junction, when axon of one neuron is going to merge with the dendron or dendrites of another neuron, that junction is called synapse. Okay, it is called synapse or synapsis. That's the word given into the biology for this junction beta. Are you getting understand? Or should I draw the diagram with colorful? So it could be easy for you. See, these are the dendrites of another neuron beta. These are the dendrites of another neuron. This is Nissle's granules. It is another neuron. So it is taking synapses. This area is called synapsis, the adjoining place of dendron of one neuron with axon, that means synaptic node of another neuron. Okay. Here we have to write, this is nucleus as well as these are the Nissle's granules, which also going to be filled inside. They are also seen here in the dendrite portion beta. So here also we are going to make them draw here. So these are the Nissle's granule. The Nissle's granules are nothing else, but they are actually rough endoplasmic reticulum beta. So this is the structure of a neuron or nerve cell. Okay, we must write at downside neuron or nerve cell. Okay, you have to draw this structure. You have to very clear about the concept of this neuron beta. The next concept we have to study, students, that on the basis of number of axon and dendrites, the type of neurons are present into the neural system. The first one, it is called multipolar neuron or nerve cell. Okay, so what is multipolar neuron? The type of neuron in which there is one axon and two or more than two dendrites are present. That particular neuron is called multipolar neuron. Such neurons are present in the cranial area, that means in our human brain, and as well as into the spinal cord beta. The other one is called, it is bipolar neuron. So bipolar neurons, they are the type of neuron in which there is one axon and one dendron. That means one dendrite is present. So such neuron is called bipolar neuron. They are mostly found in the retina of eye. The third type of neuron, it is known as beta unipolar. So unipolar neuron, which is only containing a single axon, and it is present during the embryonic stage of embryo or fetus once it is taking development under mother's womb. Okay, so that unipolar neuron seen over there. Now one more thing is that, bacho, in certain neuron where there is Schwann cell is enveloping or going to envelop this axon and going to form this myelin sheath, such neuron is called myelinated neuron. Okay, myelinated neuron. Whereas certain other neurons are present which do not myelinate. That means maybe there is Schwann cell is present, but it is not going to form myelin sheath and cover this axon beta. This myelin sheath, it plays a very important role as an insulating sheath. The impulse which is generating and going to conduct through this axon, it is not discharged anywhere. This myelin sheath help as an insulator beta. As you can notice in our home, that electric appliances once having the wires, they are coated with the rubber or plastic. They are coated with that insulating sheath or covering. Why? To prevent the discharge of electricity. The same manner, this myelin sheath, it is going to be act like insulator. So that is impulse is regularly or in very rapid manner, very fast manner, it is going to be directly reach at the terminal part of the axon. Okay. So this is the basic concept about the neuron, and you have to study in good manner, and I hope bacho, now today you have got very good concept about the neurons. Thank you so much. God bless you all.